Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. My name is Olivia Odero and I'm a licensed professional counselor. And I just wanted to start us off today on a new topic known as a journey of faith. And in this new topic, we'll be studying the life of Abraham. So, why the life of Abraham? So, the Bible in Romans 4:16 calls Abraham the father of faith. So, meaning he he kind of like he fathered faith. We know that Jesus is the author and perfecter of faith, but Abraham is the father of faith. Like he birthed faith, and he shows us what faith looks like. So in the next days or weeks or whatever, how long it will take us, I just want to take us on a journey of faith. Like, what is faith? How does faith look like? Because Abraham is a perfect example of what faith is, because God called him out of a dark place, and then he walked with God. Like, we see his life almost 25 to 30 years. We're given glimpses of his life, learning to listen to God, learning to understand God, learning to actually trust God, because that is what faith is. Faith is the Bible in Hebrews 11:1 says that faith is a substance of things we hope for. It is the evidence of things we have not yet seen. So Abraham is a perfect example of someone who hinges their trust on things they have not seen, things that they only hope for. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to study his life right from the time that God called him out of the darkness, basically, because he was called out of a land where they were just worshiping idols. So starting from the time that God called him to the time that he actually received his promises, because that is the whole journey of faith. Because faith is a substance of things we hope for. We hope for all the things that God has promised us. So this is what we are going to be studying, so that we can also enter into the promises that God has purchased for us, that Christ came and said, Christ said, it is done. He's torn the veil and it is all now for us. So one of the reasons that I just felt like this topic would be so key is because we live in a time and a day where the world keeps on pressing against us to believe what we see, to believe what we are feeling, to believe what we are thinking, to believe all the things that are surrounding us, circumstances and situations. But the Bible says that the just shall live by faith, not by sight. So we have to keep on pressing into the things that we are not seeing, the things that are spoken by God, because these are our promises. This is our inheritance. And in today's world, many Christians live according to what they see. They live according to what the world is dictating. So it's like the world is the teacher and they are the students, just like the people of the world. But this is not how it's supposed to be. The Bible says that the just, those who have been redeemed by Christ, those who have been redeemed by God, those are the just. They live by faith. They live by the unseen realm. They live by what they are hoping for, what Christ has said, this is now yours. We keep pressing into that. So this is what we're going to be doing. This is one of the reasons that I wanted to take this journey personally for myself, and also for there's someone out there who's like, how do I live out everything that Christ has purchased for me? Because I don't know about you, but sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, there's got to be more to life than this. Like, if Christ said, you guys will see better things, you will even do greater things than I did, then you're like, there has to be more to life than just waking up, going to work, looking at the news, feeding kids, all this stuff. There has to be more to life than this. And this is what we're going to be studying. We're going to enter into this journey and just see the more that God has for us. Because if Christ died for us so that we could live the kind of lives we live, and I'm not speaking for everyone. Some people have like amazing lives where they're seeing all the things Christ has purchased for them, being healing, prosperity. It's not all about that, but peace, joy, all those things. He said, it is now all yours. Like the riches of Christ, like the riches of Christ cannot even be fathomed. So if all these things is what Christ purchased for us, then we should be pressing into it. Like I was like, every day I wake up, I'm like, God, there's more. And you know, it's not living from that place of dissatisfaction, but just like anticipating, like there is more. Because when you read again in Romans, it says that creation is waiting for the manifestation of of the children of God. Creation is waiting for us, children of God, because we hold the answers to creation. We hold the answers to the problems and the situations going on around us. And that all starts with understanding faith, because it is only by faith that we please God, number one. It is only by faith that we access the promises that Christ has purchased for us. It is only by faith that we can live the kind of life that Christ said, this is the kind of life I came for. This is the kind of life that I bought for you, the abundant life. It is only by faith that we can enter in. So, guys, I'm so excited about this journey, and I hope you can join me. I'll be doing it daily, where we'll just be going verse by verse into Abraham's life to see how did this man capture God's voice? How did this man walk into the promises, walk according to what God revealed to him? Because he was just a man like us. I mean, human being like us, not a man like us. Some of us are women. But he is just a man like us. But yet, he was able to walk with God, and he was able to obtain every single promise that the Lord spoke over his life. When you read in Romans, if not in Romans, in Hebrews, it says he did not waver. He did not waver at all, but he remained steadfast because he counted him true who had promised him the things that he had promised. He said, God, this is who you are. And it was counted to him as righteousness. So, meaning, if we walk in faith, we are righteous. We become the righteousness of God, like we're actually living out that righteousness. So, I'm so excited about this journey. And I hope you guys can join me every day. Even if you can't, you can just tune in on the days, kind of watch it later on. It will be posted in YouTube as well as on Facebook. So thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to this. And you'll be blessed. Thank you so much. Bye.